it's a contract together that says sometimes you're going to take actually yourself out of it. You're not going to keep making it about you. You're not going to worry about your needs first. And you're going to help tend to your partner's needs. But subconsciously, because it's this fucked up whole situation of your partner is your mom or your dad, and you are actually your wounded child, and you are actually your partner, and it's just like all the things mixed together. When you start putting yourself aside, taking care of your partner's needs first, which also comes from them being able to ask for what they need, you're actually healing yourself on a subconscious level. The healing that you're giving to your partner in turn is healing your wounded child, because you come together because you're really mirrors of each other. So it's kind of this crazy convoluted circle, but it's the willingness to also give it a try. And it's really hard for a lot of us, especially with egos in charge,
for sure,
to say, hey, I could actually put aside my needs right now for yours. Because when you're in that conflict, again, you're back to being this little kid whose parents can't understand you, can't hear you, can't see you. And you're just like wanting to scream like, hey, see me, or love me, or nurture me, or let me see that I have fucking value in this world. And you want to be screaming that out. So the second that's like, oh, well, I'm going to put your needs before me, ego wants to tell you, yeah, see, because you're not valuable at all. There you go again, not being seen or heard, do everything for everyone else. And it really wants to come in and say, but take care of me. But when you're able to do that and put that shit aside and take care of them, you're healing them in a way that they could never have gotten the healing before again, because they're receiving in a way it came from the person that wounded them in the first place. And again, in turn, you are taking care of yourself and you complete a cycle. Doesn't mean that that same person is always the one that's going to be the caregiver. You take turns, you both have your time to step forward, but that's the way our deepest healing can happen. So that's something that we're learning to navigate really now too, is being able to be that person for the other. So for me to suddenly come out and be like, okay, the first time in 41 years, I am ready to be vulnerable and nurtured and taken care of, and I will cry and I will be able to say I'm not okay and I'm a mess, which is something I never do. It's a big deal for me, but then again, and then I have to go, but also I'm doing this and I'm over here alone. So
yeah, well, I think you brought up
situation.
You brought up something earlier. I mean, this is for me, and I think a lot of people probably listening could resonate with the conscious part of the relationship, is how many people are in relationships or started relationships where it's always about themselves. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm being attacked, or this person doesn't understand me. So your mentality going in already is off. Like you're not even giving it the opportunity to do the healing, because you're so stuck in what your shadow is just there, like saying boom, 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 protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. And what's, obviously Tracy and I talk about this stuff every day, all day. And it's a conscious part of our relationship to make the decision that, okay, I'm going to hear this person. I'm going to listen to what that person needs so that I can do that for them, so that, like Tracy just said, not only can they heal, but I can heal. And I can, from my experience in my life, like, every relationship I was in, I never saw the other person the way that I do now, because I was always so stuck in my own shit, my own protector, my own saboteur, whatever you want to call it, just kept calling the shots. So something unique about Tracy and I, for, the long distance is tough. It's, everybody's probably like, why would you do that? Why are you going through this? But I think you can hear when we speak why we're going through it, because we've actually found someone who wants to do that work. And that's not a easy thing to find. Someone who actually is like, oh, this person's going to trigger the shit out of me, and I'm still going to want to talk to them. And it's like, because anybody else is like, wait, you just swore at me, you just called me out, you just told me this. No, I can go find somebody else. To actually put the effort into, okay, I can own what she just said, because that's true. I was a dick, or I was this, or these are the things that are coming out. And now what can I do to do better so that I can heal myself, which is also healing her. So it's, there's a lot that goes into this, but at the end of the day, it's all like so worth it. I mean, for me, I won't speak for anybody else, but
Well, I mean, yes, for me too, but it's for anyone. I think that the point is we don't understand this. And I think that we find relationships as a place to hide because can I just get validated? Whatever your thing is, like, can you just praise me all day? Maybe it's for money. Maybe it's for sex. Maybe it's, whatever. Maybe somebody has a great big job and you need to be the doctor's wife or you're whatever. Like we all have a thing that we might be
sure.
looking for to cover up the things. Maybe you just think it's just going to bring you this magical happiness all the time, whatever it is. And so we think we could go hide in there. So when we find out it's actually work to get there, a lot of us run away from it. But also too, that person who's running away from the relationship is running away from their own healing and is hiding from all of their other demons that are really there.
Yeah.
And so again, that relationship is the key to the undoing and the unfolding of everything for you.